Okay, good morning again, everyone. So today it's our daily stand-up. Um, so we're working on 2 years. I mean, and sorry, 2 weeks project, right? So how is it going? How are you guys working? What is it going with? So I feel like am I audible? I am audible, right? You can show me the thumbs up. thumbs up like ሌቦች ማሳየት ትችላላችሁ ኤክሰርሳይዝስ So እንዴት እየሄደ ነው? How is the program going? So like W8&9 challenge. So ሁለት ዊክ ተሰጥቶናል ግን I feel like there might be not being a hard concept because you guys are familiar with most of the concepts before. Not this produce so maybe you have different type of data and things like that. So you can tell us how are you able to manage the data? merge አደረጋችሁት in which type of the work ናቸው ያላችሁት አሁን የሚለውን who would like to start? Bisrat, you can go.
Okay, good morning, guys. How are you? I am audio.
You
Someone?
already. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. I'm working on the task 1 and the task 2 projects. The task 1 was relatively simple because we have done it in each process, and now I am going to do the model explainability part, the task 3. I trained the processed the pre-processed data using 3 models: logistic regression, random forest, and XGBoost. And based on in my evaluation, I found that XGBoost was XGBoost is super comfortable for me to apply it, and I will do the task 3. I have a question for today's final submission. Which are the required tasks to submit?
Do you guys have final submission today? So starting from like let me start from the last question. So for the final submission that you've mentioned today, final submission is on July 29, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah. So you're going to have an interim submission, your second interim submission on July 27th, and the final submission will be for the other day. So maybe if you wanted to be for the second interim submission, it says the goal is to confirm you have successfully built and evaluated at least one model, which is, I guess by now you have implemented 3 models and you have trained 3 models, so you have already bypassed the second submission, I believe. So yeah, there's no submission today for the second submission. Finishing or task 2 would be a great progress. So something I would recommend, like before that, so you find XGBoost as like while evaluating it, you find a good evaluation from that,
yeah.
or you just is comfortable. Okay. Yeah, nice. It's nice. So yeah, task 1 and task 2 are fairly similar. So what type of maybe were there any type of challenge that you faced while doing the 2 tasks, task 1 and task 2, so that
Maybe it is maybe it is useful when I installed the Sharp module. The NumPy version must be 2.2. The Python version of NumPy must be 2.2, unless you will get an error.
Okay. While installing Sharp, what the module explain it to you?
Yeah, on the model explained.
NNP version should be 2 point. You say
Two,
2 point.
yeah,
Okay.
2.2.
Yep. Okay. That is helpful. I guess maybe if there is someone who's facing this type of challenge, this would be a good information. Thank you, Bisrat, for sharing. Uh, so other than that, maybe I can say. So I feel like you guys have much time. Maybe if the rest of you also are doing like Bisrat, I believe you can do, since it's not that hard, you can do it very clearly and very deeply so that you can use it as your portfolio for the rest of the, for some time, you like do it as a portfolio project because you must have to uh, do it neatly and deeply. Thank you, Shravali, for sharing. Who would love Itacho? Itacho, can you speak? Itacho, maybe if you're not able to speak, just you can write on how is it going, what is it, what are the challenges that you face. Maybe if there's also anything that you want, maybe that you guys want to share, then you can also see this platform as a, I mean, this like meeting or session as a platform that you can practice uh, communication or presenting or something. Okay, just feel free, and if there's anything that you want to say, just go. So Bishrat had shared us what he has done, what the specific challenge he has faced before, and that was it. And that is also going to be anything like that. I would be really Elias, do you think we could have another project on that? Someone looks like is interested on that. So that is an interesting project, I believe. But honestly, well, even one project on that is merged to the whole week challenge uh, on this batch of people. So I am not sure. And honestly speaking, I don't think so, since you guys are now 10, 9, 11, 12, 3 weeks in. Right? There's only 3 projects played. One of it will be maybe preparing the portfolio. So hopefully 2 week project. I am not sure, but if you guys can ask like on channel or like tell us like this or something, and if you feel like most of the people want to have this type of another project or rather related another project, we can talk about. Is there anyone else who feel like yes? Who would like to have another project? Just ask. Yes, as a class, maybe you can share us your stand up beside, and thank you for the question. Also, prepared for you to share us. While like that, you can speak. Also, if you're able to speak, then can share us your stand up. I hope Marcus and Ermias are writing on the community. Okay. Maybe I'm not sure. Am I not audible? There is a Am I audible or I'm not audible?
Now I think it's better.
Okay, yeah, I was not okay. Thank you for letting me.
I think you are using earphone.
Yes, and I
Yeah,
just
the mic.
okay. Maybe if you missed something that I haven't said, yeah, I just asked Ermias if he can share his stand up, and he is doing that. And I just said Ermias was asking for another rock project, and if that's what you mostly feel. Now we're on week 8 and 9. So after this, we have just 3 weeks left. And from that 3 weeks, one of the weeks will be probably preparing your portfolio. So there is just only two projects left. So I don't think that Prague will be part of that project. I was just responding this for Irmias. But if you guys demand it, and like if you agreed on that one or something, just let us know, and we can just put it as we can just give it a shot, or we can think about it. So that is what I was saying. And also, if you haven't heard me again, I was just asking, since this week's project is 2 weeks project, but also it is not that hard. You guys are already familiar with most of the concepts, so you can just do it clearly and deeply and include any type of variety, beside the challenge document, so any type of things that you feel like it is important, so that you can use it as one of your portfolio. So I will just recommend you guys to do it in a very detailed way. Uh, yes, Jerusalem. I unfortunately have not submitted some tasks on time, and after attempting it, I put on at the comment section, is there any chance of being evaluated this submission? So have you submitted the submission? So, and which week's submission is that? On time, and after that, it is, because if it is for this week, then it's for the interim submission one. Being evaluated this submission. So whatever you've done, whatever a little bit progress that you have done, it is going to be okay, Jerusalem, you can just DM me on Slack. I'm Reddit, and you can just DM for Reddit on Slack. Irmias, I have done only task 1 of week 8, and I'm just wrapping up past projects. Yeah, actually, it might also be a good time to wrap up the previous projects. Okay. Good, Irmias, thank you for sharing. Magdas, I was expecting your stand up on the call message. Irmias have just talked. Jerusalem have just talked. Nuri, can you share us your stand up?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Nuri.
Yeah, so actually, I have finished all the tasks, starting from task 1. So I uh, I trained 2 different models for credit card and that of the e-commerce. So I have developed 2 different models, and which is logistic regression and random forest. So I get the result as random forest is good for both of the datasets. Then I tried to visualize what affects this random forest for 2 different datasets. Then I saw some features that affect my model, like device transaction count, time to purchase, time since sign up, and some countries. So I have already finished all the tasks. Now I want to focus on non-technical tasks.
Okay. Grace Marie, like someone sounds like had finished the 2 weeks project, but that is nice. So maybe before this, I have heard that some of your team members have got I guess the XG boost model to perform well. I guess it's maybe what you tried. And yours is I guess the logistic regression, you have said?
Yeah. My one is logistic regression.
Yeah, okay. It's nice. Maybe the other of you also, you can share which model is performing well for your data. Maybe Nuri, if there is any type of challenge that you faced. Bistras have shared one of his challenge was the NMP version and the shop were creating a conflict. So did you got that type of?
Yes, obviously. Actually, this problem was I found it in task 3 when I tried to build a shop. It is working good in Python 3.10. So I tried to create another virtual environment with Python 3.10. That's good. Shop is good with that most of the time. So for now, since I have already started with 3.10, it's good.
Yeah, everyone be aware of this type of package conflicts. Maybe another type of challenge since you've just finished the
Uh,
which part of the task is maybe a little bit hard or
yeah, the challenge that I have got is when I tried to make a feature engineering, I just do the feature engineers. I mean the features that have to be added that are only listed in the task. But what I did is I tried to add another features other than the tasks that are given, like high value transaction, time to purchase, risk score, something like that, that I believe that can make my model better. So that's what I did, because when I tried after making feature engineering and tried to make ADA, I get some constant visualization. So I believe they will not have impact on my model. So that's why I tried to make another advanced feature engineering.
yeah. By the way, Luigi is like I've heard you like trying different things for the feature engineering part based on what
Yeah.
I've noticed from the previous projects. So very nice. But where did you bring those data if they're not related with the current data? If you have not derived them from the current data, what is the source of the data?
Sorry.
So what type of value or features have you feature engineered that you've said? I guess I missed it. So I guess you've said that they're not part of the data, right?
Yeah, not part of the data, but not part of the feature engineers that have to be added that are listed on the task.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. So it's kind of enriching your data. So I guess it's a
Yeah,
good decision.
yeah.
Thank you again, Rui, for sharing.
Okay. Like what I did is just one column that I have added, but that are not listed on the task, like high value transaction. Is there high value transaction? I have put some threshold above this transaction, it will be high and it will be low. So like that. That's
Nice.
what I did.
Great. I see. So maybe if the rest of you have a question on this, maybe you can, or no details specifically, you can just. And maybe have you calculated the feature importance or the after the interpretability? Well, in the interpretability, do you give those features to be somehow impactful?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
So maybe if you have done feature engineering, I mean feature importance, or while doing the model explainability, have you
Yeah,
got those features which are that you
yeah.
need
The
to
things
engineer?
that I have added,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get them.
Okay.
So first time, I believe they have impact, but now when I see, they have no impact on my model.
Yeah,
Uh,
I understand. But still, it is a good culture, I guess, right? So, me,
yeah,
at the end of the day, we will just be able to capture what type of data are important for some specific scenarios, like for credit scenario, for fraud detection, for something. So, we'll just be familiar with which data are going to be useful. So, it is a good, I guess, a good decision and a good thing to try. Thank you, Nuri, for sharing.
okay, thank you. The major impacts are time since sign up, time to purchase, and device transaction count. They are the most. They have the most impact on the model. And countries from United States.
Sorry.
Huh?
Can you just list them again? Time to purchase?
Yeah. Device transaction count, time to purchase, time since sign up, and countries from United States have high fraudulent character, and the other have similar impact on the model.
Very nice. And a good understanding of the data is also very nice. Uh, thank you, Nuri. Is there anything else that you want to share?
Nothing. Thank you.
Thank you. Like this. Sorry, I didn't hit. Okay, it's okay. I'm on task 2 and I'm still comparing the logistic regression with XG boost. I will decide which is better once I'm done. I gotta like if you're comparing with Maurice and distraction high scoring model. So good luck. I got a question in task 1. I have saved the processed fraud data. For the second data, should I use the raw credit data to CSV or should I process it as well? The processed fraud data for the second data. So I told you guys I've merged the data. I believe that that was the right way to use all the data. Am I wrong? Maybe for those of you who've done the tasks. Should I use this? I told like which amount of okay there are. Okay. Am I audible now? Okay. So there are three data: the IP address, the fraud data, and the credit data. So on task 1, you've done the EDA. So I thought on task 1, on the first one, merge data set for geolocation analysis, merge fraud data with IP address, country, transaction frequency, and things like that. Okay. So the question is, I have saved the process fraud data. For the second data, should I use the raw credit CSV or should I process it as well? So I didn't get the point while you say on the second data. So for the task 1, there are different type of criteria. The first one is to merge to the data. Let me check which the data are. Yeah, merge data set for geolocation analysis. I guess there is like you need to merge the data, right? Convert IP address to something and merge the fraud data and the IP address to country CSV data. So maybe I didn't get your question right. Or if there is another person who got the question, maybe you can respond. You can go and read.
Maybe what she's asking is, and even I was curious what to use at first, but there are three files: IP address to country, fraud data, and credit card. So she's curious which data should have to use and train the model on it. So in my research, I get that the fraud data and the credit card are different data sets from e-commerce and bank sectors. So I tried to use two different models for these two different data sets. And I have two different machine learning models. That means for credit card and fraud data. I think if she's asking...
I get your point. So you've used two different data for and trained two different, maybe same model, but on two different data.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe Maqdas, was that a question? Is that a question? Thank you, Nuhi. Is that a question? I've merged the fraud and IP address, but this credit card, but CSV.
Yeah, good.
But not with the credit card, I guess. Okay.
No.
So
Credit card have nothing to do with the IP address. So you have to train the model with itself, the credit card data set. The IP address to country and the fraud data have to be merged, and you have to train one model. And the credit card needs another model to be trained and to be explained. That's what I understand.
I get your point. Maybe Magdas, I guess you get your Nuri's point too. But like at the end of the day, so both of the data, training both of the data, like the fraud detection was your goal, right? Or the target while predicting, right?
Yes.
But the problem is that have the document give you that type of clear instruction? Like, did you get the point from this? Yeah, actually the fraud data and the credit card. So on the fraud data, since both of them are supposed to be merged. Yeah. Yes, I guess you've get this insight from the separate feature in tagging, like perform the train test split of the class credit card and the class fraud data. I guess you've got this information from the slide, right? Nuri? Okay, thanks. Yes, thank you. So what about the rest of you? Have you just used this type of same method really for those individually for the fraud data for the credit after merging the guess. Maybe if you have one, can you share us your standard? Yeah. You're not audible again? Okay. Sorry, sorry. I said okay. I guess my first data point and I have checked the document and I do okay. So you guys maybe like just to say it again, you need to merge them as it is mentioned in the document. Both of them are actually mentioned. So you need to merge both of the data, the IP address and the fraud, and then there's the other, the credit card, which is a standalone data. Then you need to train the model on both of the data separate. Rahawa, can you share us your standard? Mm, if not, Abigail, can you hear like after literally a uh, long time no see kind of thing? Abigail, can you share us your standard? Or you could just write. Maybe Abigail and Rahawa, if you're writing, then just let us know so that we can wait. Or you can just show us thumbs down if you're not writing, or if you're not able to write or to speak. I'm working on the tasks. Abigail, yeah, good luck. Maybe if there's some challenge, and I was hoping if you can share them and we can all discuss on that. Okay. Then I guess we can end the session here. Thank you everyone for being here and for sharing your thoughts. Good luck with all your tasks. Bye.